office. And then I know coffee no good. And I've been using patches for so long, it changed my taste bud. So I become one package to office, one package to home, one package to office, and now 0 package to nowhere, right? Because when you have pain, you have a buildup of lactic acid, and then you add more coffee. So the pain becomes stubborn, right? So that's why Energy Enhancer, it is so amazing. Let me explain for you so I can hold it. There we go. There we go. So Energy Enhancer is so amazing because this is sending signal to ATP and mitochondria. ATP and mitochondria is burning the fat. So when I'm doing my electrical for 30 minutes, I burn about 268 to 280 calories in the digital readout. But actually I'm burning 23 to 42% more. Right? Doing electrical like that. So after that, David created Silent Night. No Silent Night here. I did. Silent Night is amazing technology because the production of young melatonin increased by 66%. There are no ambience or any other sleeping medicine that can improve by 66%. I opened Indonesia because of Silent Night. Brother Aloysius, no pain, no problem. I said, okay lah, I give you a couple of Silent Night, you go home, put it behind the ear, you tell me tomorrow. He called me the next day. Well, I could not wake up. I sleep so deep. I said, okay, it works. He signed up, but just because I'm his friend, right? He opened Indonesia when I raised the mom from the dead. The mother had an accident because somebody tried to steal the handbag that she put on her shoulder, jatuh, her head kena the edge of the sewer and crack open, 97% blood between skeleton and brain. So that the best doctor, Professor Dr. Ika, cannot do anything. So I said, okay lah, let me bring my mom to Singapore. Dr. Ika said, you will bring my mom, your mom 10,000 feet, explode her head. So he confused her, what should I do with my mom then? But his wife remember when we had dinner at a Thai restaurant in Hollywood. I explained about brain protocol, how it helped people. I said, you call your friend Roy because he mentioned about how to improve your brain. So he called me. So he buy diamond, and then I told him, do brain protocol 1 and 2. That's all we have at that time, only brain and 1 and 2. So he did that. Within the first 2 weeks, the 97% dropped to 75%. The inflammation in the blood. Within another 2 weeks, dropped again to about, I think 32%. And then dropped again within, I think 6 weeks, dropped to 1 or 2%. So Aloysius brought the mom to Dr. Ika. Dr. Ika, how do you do that? Brain protocol, doctor. What is brain protocol? So Brother Aloysius was explaining it to Dr. Ika, but Dr. Ika did not want to sign up. I said, okay, no problem. So that is the second product that David created was the Ice Wave. Yeah? The third product he created was Ice Wave. Ice Wave. Here we go. Ice Wave. Because all of the soldiers in a war, they walk, they bang their head, they slip, they twimble, whatever, got pain. When you're pain, you don't have time 1 hour to go to massage or acupuncturist. You better get rid of the pain in seconds. Otherwise, somebody's gonna shut you. So Ice Wave was created. Ice Wave was created so that at that time we were using the white one on the chest and the brown one on the pain. That one take 15 to half an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour, slow lambat. And then Dr. Stephen Halti Walmer created what we call the clock protocol of the Healthy Walmer So you put the brown one in the center of the paint, and then 12, 3, 6, 9 is the white until they are connected. But now I figured it out. If you put, thank you so much. If you put neon at the back, and your paint is on your right shoulder, you want to put the white ice wave on the right side from the brown one. So make sure the brown one is always in the center between neon and the ice wave white. That's important. You eliminate paint very fast. I was in Hawaii before we came here. I passed about 40 people. We bring the paint 10 to 0, almost everybody. And if you my distributor in Hawaii, like, how did you do it? Well, now you're gonna put the brown one in the center of the white one and the neon. So if you paint on the shoulder left, the white one will be on the left. If the paint is lower than GV14, it's 6 o'clock. Higher than GV14, 12 o'clock. Follow up. Got it. That's important. It's fast, like crazy.
We can do a demo later.
Yeah.
Anyone have paint here? Wow, many lah. Many to demo lah.
So after that, David created, I believe it was the carnal glutathione. Glutathione was invented after that. The first time I used it, I felt like I'm chewing a chocolate of metal. How come I feel like I'm chewing a metal? So I told David, David, what is wrong with these patches? I feel like I'm chewing a metal. Yeah, you still have amalgam filling, yeah? Oh, how do you know? Because of my amalgam are leaches to my blood. And that's why they detox you like crazy. One of my friends, already married and promised his new wife, I'm not going to be smoking anymore. We went to the gym together, used glutathione. After gym, he go back home, take the all the sweaty shirt and t-shirt and what have you in the bag. And the wife was mad at him because the sweaty pants and shirt smells nicotine again. And he only stopped for 2 years of it. You know why? Because it detoxes the nicotine that is still inside you. It's crazy, unbelievably crazy. So people are so excited and they have a fight, and then I have to call the wife and explain. The wife like, are you sure you're not pulling my leg? Because you just want to defend Stefan. You're helping Stefan to get out of his situation. I said, no, that's a technology. I have to send her a study of that before she believes Stefan. So our technology is funny and it's really useful if you use it. If you don't use it, like my friend, I signed him up, but he's like you are, 7th generation down there. So I don't really spend time with him at the time because he's never excited like you know. And I met him again, and he still has the gold package underneath his box in his bag, underneath his bag. So I said, like, all this excitement that you are telling us, but I have a 7 years old box. You think it still work right? What do you mean by 7 years? Because I didn't use it for 7 years. But actually still works. So the expiration date is, one of my Indian downline actually was the one that kind of forced David Split to put the expiration date. Before we don't have expiration date. Because as long as you keep it at nice room temperature like this, it will never be activated until it touches the body. Right? So glutathione is done. We have SP6. I gotta use this every day. This will stop the craving of sugar and carbohydrate. Yeah. Actually, I created the weight loss protocol. Aloysius, my friend in Indonesia, also become big after COVID. Because I usually play badminton 2-3 times a week. I play golf, I go swimming, I go to the gym every day. COVID hit, someone tutup. Even my golf course tutup. So I said like, malas na sudah. So kantor, from office, go home, seminar at night. wife cooking. So kantor, go home seminar, wife cooking. Ala makan duduk. I get fed. Alright, so I promised my wife, after this trip, I'm so excited to see Brother Aloysius in Jakarta. He hired a personal trainer. So my wife already contacted his friend. I have a personal trainer waiting for me in LA. I'm going to be active again, playing badminton again, and playing golf and swimming and go to the gym again. So it's exciting to have this product available for you. All right, now next product is Eon.
The carnosine.
Where is carnosine? Oh yeah, carnosine. Carnosine first. Carnosine is a dual peptide that you can find in your brain, in your skeleton, as well as in your heart. So you have heart problem, put this on here. Because my wife, who's very healthy, she's a medical doctor. She knows everything what to eat and know what to eat. When we have dinner, we always have a little differences because she don't eat everything, right? She is so healthy, and put it that way, but she have heart problem, AFib, irregular heartbeat. She tried many different kind of medicine all these years, never been able to take care of it. I do simple protocol, put it on top of her, and then I forgot, I'm busy, I forgot to ask. Maybe I'll ask like 3 months later. How's your AFib? I don't hear any complaint in the last 3 months. I don't know. I don't feel it either. That means you're healed, huh? But remember, she's a medical doctor. Not yet lah, not yet healed lah. Not yet healed? Okay lah. And then 3 months later, I asked, I haven't heard a complaint from you again in the last 3 months. Oh, you're right. Let me be serious. Let me really feel it. Oh my God, I mean, like, how skeptic can you be, right? So that's what happened when you met a doctor. It is. And then I think the end of the year, Christmas party, we were talking, we were exchanging gifts, and I was like, what happened to you, Evan? I could never heard for the last 6 months now. I think I feel a little bit better. Only a little bit better. Never attacks you, but oh yeah, I'm heartbeat, boop, 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 fast. So all the medicines she tried to heal herself cannot help. I put a YH circle protocol on her heart. Sembuh sudah. Tapi still cannot admit. It's hard when you're a medical doctor. But anyway, she's healthy too. My son had asthma for 15 years. And I think my wife changed a couple of times of the medication, but still have to use the steroid, inhaler. And there are many Christmas nights that I end up during winter, end up in the hospital. And then suddenly he cannot breathe. I gotta go speed up and go to the hospital and put him on a, machine? Nebulizer. Nebulizer machine for a couple hours until morning. I sleep in the hospital and then take him home, he can breathe again. During one of his weightlifting class, I saw an old video of live weight. It says, Ronnie Coleman, who's Mr. Olympia 8 times. Anybody know Ronnie Coleman? Yeah, Ronnie Coleman is Mr. Olympia, not 1 time, not 2 times, not 3 times, but 8 times. Big dude. He said, even when they use the energy enhancer, I increased 60 pounds more. The growth, 60 pounds more. That is crazy. It doesn't make sense to me. I want to try it. So, Josh, I know that you're taking weightlifting class in your school. Then it's going to come tomorrow. I want to bring a couple of patches. I want to try it on you. What for? I want to check out whether this video lied to me or not. Okay, so I came during his weightlifting class. He maximized at 162 pounds when he was 15 years old. Wow. Not bad. He's a big dude. So I said, okay lah, 162, okay. I put 5 pounds on the left, 5 pounds on the right. 172. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Usually already max at a certain poundage, it is very hard for you to increase 10 pounds. Almost impossible. And it's like, feels like so light, Daddy. Okay, let me add another 5 and 5. I increase usually 1 pound when we exercise, 1 pound we increase. This one 10 pound, 10 pound. 182 now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 20 pounds just like that. I said, Josh, can Daddy add one more? I'm so curious. I'm so curious, right? How come you become so strong in a matter of minutes? Okay, let's do it, Daddy. Put another 5 and 5, 192. He was able to lift it up, but gemetaran sedikit lah. So I helped him put it in the bench. Thank you, Joshua. And after that day, never had asthma. Never had asthma. Without knowing, I put it on lung 1. Then later on, I talked to David Schmidt. David, oh, that is the meridian for asthma. Who knows? Right? I didn't know. So my son was free from asthma after that. One exercise week lifted. I mean, life is crazy. So my exercise, my walk with life became more exciting because, and then I start helping my mom after that too. So my life with life is like intermingling, interdwindling, and all together. It's so exciting. I patch all my employees in my office. I go to, every DHL came, Federal Express, the U.S. Postal Office, everybody comes to my office. I told my secretary, make sure they see me. So I patch them. I give them energy, right? Because they have to walk so far. And I recruited a couple of DHL, Federal Express, and U.S. Postal. And they know, I need to buy more. So I prepare a whole set of live weight packages that they can come and get it and pay my secretary. So that's the way you build business. It's exciting. Anywhere, everywhere you go, if there's an opportunity, then people will be able to get it. All right, next product. Aeon. Aeon is very exciting. 2011 they came out. Rick DeLuca, who is joining every single multi-level marketing in the world, he recruited me 18 times. The Mango, Sango, Tango, Django, Congo, Dongo.com. And I told him, Rick, if you really want to build it, this is the company. But he don't believe me, of course. He joined because I joined under him 18 times already. Crazy. And out of 18, all 18 companies that he introduced to me bankrupt. Could you believe that? So this is the one that he still is. Last year he made 600,000 a year, so not bad. He has a frozen shoulder for 19 years. You know when you sleep, you like to put the pillow in between, you sleep like that, right? Or like that. He cannot do that, so he sleeps like this because he cannot extend his hand. With IceWave alone, I dropped his pain from 10 to 2. The pain was dropped from 10 to 2, he was able to do it, but not too long. And then Aeon came out, I put Aeon and put IceWave, 100% pain gone, he was able to sleep like that again. That's the day that he decided, you know what, Roy, you are right. I cannot focus with all these 18 because I talked to Gino, New Skin, Amway, Herbalife, ASEA, or Live Aid. You confuse them. So he decided to do Live Aid full time. We opened an office in San Jose, and he has been doing well. The first year, I think the first 9 months he made 82,000, and then 200,000 and 300,000, and keep going up because he's doing it full time. And he's making about 600,000 last year, and Q Building. He's one of my top dog in the company, but I think you're my top dog, not brother. Yeah, he loves to use the most on all my 24 SPD that I have. For you to find somebody that will see the vision, I believe if I had a chance, are we going to speak about how to make $1 million?
No.
No, okay. In that session, I teach people, when you recruit somebody, you have to be better, right? It is hard if you are nobody, you want to recruit somebody and you want to turn him into big. So you have to change your attitude, your language, the way you dress, the way you read, everything you have to change. So people realize that you are the person that you want to deal with Because if you deal with them, once you improve yourself, people will be interested to spend time with you. People will be interested. Remember when you hang out in the hotel until 2, 3 in the morning? You know, he asks all the questions. This guy is very dead serious. I remember that. So when you have all the knowledge and you want to build somebody to become big, you got to give all that knowledge to that person. So make sure that you are knowledgeable. Learn. You know, like, I don't understand the marketing plan in the beginning, so I have to call the company that made the marketing plan, right? Because I don't think Chuck explained it to me very clear. And you just have to have that great mentality that do not give up, do not complain, right? A lot of people complain so much. I hear complain on my text every morning. I wake up, I see 1,000 complain. Try to be positive in every situation, because if you have a positive thinking, positive attitude, and positive walk, I think you're going to be very, very successful. You change your words, even like, for instance, my daughter number 2, she's so independent, right? Number 2, not married yet. I want to stay in my house. I already built a big house. She decided, you know what, Daddy? I think I'm a big girl now. I want to move out from your house. I said, like, what? Right? But she is, I think, ready to move out. She wants to live by herself with her friends. I said, okay. So while you are improving yourself, improve yourself also for your family. Improve your language for your downlines, your associates, your friends. Because you will become a magnet wherever you go when you're so knowledgeable. But have a good attitude. Be kind. Be nice. Be helping a lot of people. I always share this in my seminar. Because I want everybody to be successful. We cannot have an attitude where, I don't want to help you. You cause too much trouble for me. Cannot have that. Always smile. I went to USC, one of the most expensive schools in the United States. $110,000 in 1 year. Graduate, bachelor, $400,000, bye-bye. Master, over $500,000, right? So, but that school do not teach me how to make $1 million. They go with you, get a good grade, be best student, and find a job. Find a job, just over broke, jump over bad, don't want. I realized that as I grew, as I become better and better. Because as you become better and better, you will benefit, your family will benefit, all your friends will benefit. And then you can help the rest of the world. Now my vision already getting bigger and bigger, and hopefully it's gonna do it. And then X39, Alavida came. Alavida, I was not interested, but this is an amazing product that will take care of your skin. I used to have a big porous. Alavida and X39, I don't have a big, I used to pop my pimples, so I have big pores. Now no more. Then X39 came out, double my income, right? And triple my income actually. And X49 came out. And then the last one was the aromatherapy. And how many of you guys going to Orlando, Florida? Can I see hands? See hands in the back. Try to understand this system, try to understand the product, and you want to meet me in Orlando. I'll buy you 1 ton soup if you got that. Alright? No, I'm serious. Because it'll change the way you see things. Especially if you want to become big in life. Because if you don't go, you only hear it from Brother Lee and a couple other brothers and sisters here. You don't see the big picture. Once you meet David Schmidt, woo, it opens up all your whole horizons. Oh, I see what Brother Lee is saying. Now I understand it deeper. Once you understand it deeper, that's the time you want to grow your business. And you're going to become one of the richest person in Malaysia. Why not? Right? Like Brother Lee. But that's it. Thank you so much, Brother Lee.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet. So, I think most of you never seen David Smith before, right? And I think couple of years ago when I first met David, and we were sitting around for breakfast in Orlando, and then David was sitting beside Brother said about it. He said, Brother Roy said, he said, Brother Roy, so he said, Mr. Roy, I will never forget what you have done to the Lightweight company. I think I let Brother Roy to explain what was the history behind, and from there then we can know what kind of leaders David Smith is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to really dig out of Lightweight, huh? Okay. Way back in 2007, Lightweight is in trouble because of credit card fraud. I think it started with Russia and then Nigeria, Brazil. Because of the credit card fraud, the company are really shaken, losing a few $1 million. But at the time I was building Australia. Nobody knows me at the time. Chuck Michael, my sponsor, only had an advisory board meeting. And Chuck Michael, oh, let me tell you what happened to Roy and me. Every week, he always told the advisory board meeting what happened to me and him in the meetings. I created so many meetings. Every Sunday night, I emailed Chuck Michael with schedule a meeting or Skype. Remember Skype? Anybody use Skype anymore? Oh, you still? Yeah, way back then we used it. And every Sunday night, I send an email to Chuck Michael. Monday we're going to meet in Italian restaurant, Tuesday Chinese, Wednesday Filipino, Thursday, and every day we have meeting either in a coffee shop, in a restaurant, or behind the car or somewhere like that. For 6 months, I'm building my Lightweight business. And then we connected to Australia, and Australia became very big in the very beginning. Then, because of that, Lightweight was safe. Otherwise, they have no money to pay me. I remember when David wrote a check, usually it's Lightweight check. That check was personal check. So out of his personal account. David is really great, somebody who's responsible, somebody who's loving. The more you are involved with Lightweight, you know that the company have a heart.
Yeah.
They donated to people in Indonesia when they had the big earthquake, donated people in Russia. I think right now we are donating Ukraine with his drone. His drone is going to be shown to us this coming October because, I'm an electrical engineer, we build drone too, but our drone is so behind with his technology. Like our drone can hold like about 35 hours the most in battery power. It can lift up maybe about 80 pounds to 100 pounds, is too heavy for us. But David can 90 hours and over, I believe 300 pounds if I'm not mistaken. How many pounds do you remember? It's around 300 pounds. I mean, the technology that he created is always blew my mind, because we have a little bit same background. So, because we opened Australia, we were able to save Lightweight. And then 2015, we had a problem with one of our presidents. And I stand aside, and usually after the leadership meeting or conference, David always asks, 15, 20 people to join dinner with him. But that year, he only invited me and my wife, so I invited Chuck Michael. Rick Duca came even joined me. And I was like, interesting. And then I found out that he just fired our president at the time. And I think we lost about 40 to 50% of our sales because of the software. We have problems. They changed the software have problems, and we had growing pain at the time. I said, "Don't worry, David, we're going to grow these things no matter what." And then along the way, Jim Long is already in position, and again, you guys saved Lightweight. And we are growing now because our technology has been well known to so many top distributors in different MLM companies. Many of their products that they took before are just a vitamin or a drink. Mango, Sango, Tango, Tango, you name it. It's just a drink. Some of the drink doesn't even taste good. I know, because somebody sent me $1,000 worth of Kiali product, and I do not know what Kiali was, right? So I gave it to mom. Mom, this one's supposed to be healthy. You bring it. Allah, my mom sakit perut. Went to the bathroom like crazy. So I said, oh, this is no good then. And many of these leaders realize by the time we put hair on the back of their neck, something happened in the body, right? Instantaneously. So I was like, what is life made of? So they do this study, and now many top dogs of different MLM company join us. So if you're new here, I know you want to analyze it and analyze it and analyze it. Make sure you do become paralyzed. Because if you analyze the person, you become paralyzed. You see the vision, you believe the person, you sign up. Because Rick Luca was so lucky, because you guys are under him. Because when I explained this to him, Brother Roy, I don't understand, but I want to sign up. Good, smart ones. So he signed up. So Malaysia under him, Singapore under him, Philippines under him. I mean, how lucky can you be? Because he signed up right away. Right? So take action. Do not let me think about it. Let me pray first. Let me ask my uncle who never makes money. Alamak, tolong. You will never happen. Take action, please. So, I guess I saved the company twice. And after that, the company is growing rapidly. And we are at the momentum stage where we're going to hit $1 billion. When you're at a momentum stage, you do little, the results is a lot. You do a little bit more, the result a lot, until you crack up all the way to the top. And you are so blessed to have Jimo and his team here. We're going to build this together, and you can always ask questions to him, and once in a while to me, and I'll try to answer as my know-how. And I think you're going to be successful under Brother Jimo. Amazing.
Thank you.